What's going on, guys? It's 116 Gaming. I'm back with another video for today. Today, we are going to be doing another Annals of Archetype series video. So apparently, according to Google, there's over 300 archetypes in Yu-Gi-Oh! So if I do one for every week, that'll still take about 4 years to do. So, woohoo! This is this week's video. I'm going to do it like Sunday through Saturday is a week. So sometime between Sunday and that Saturday, I will do a video. I work most of the week, so it depends on if I'm tired or a day off. Today I had a day off, so I'm good. But anyway, today's video is an archetype that I actually forgot to do some research on it, but I think I remember a couple things about it. Anyway, today's video is on, not that, is Graydles. Now, if you're familiar with Graydles, you know they just steal a lot of people's monsters, and it's an interesting deck mechanic that when they're destroyed by a card effect or trap or spell or monster or battle, that you know, they take the opponent's monster. Each monster has a different effect. And as you can see, there's really only 10 cards in the entire archetype, so the deck is going to be heavily consistent of steal stuff. But anyway, let's get into it. Before I get into it, though, I would like to point out that if you have not tried Mr. Beast's new Feastables of Bar, the new formula, please go and try it out. It is very, very good. I am addicted to them. I have bought tons of them already. My favorite one is the peanut butter. It's just so freaking good. But yeah, that is the unofficial sponsor to my content because I love Mr. Beast content and I love his chocolate bars. I'm not being paid to say this. It's just a really good candy bar. But hopefully you go try it out. Let me know what you think of it because they really are good. And if you haven't, please give Mr. Beast a sub. He has really cool content. He's one of probably the coolest people on YouTube. But anyway, let's get into it. So as you can see, there's only 5 main deck monsters for this archetype. 2 of them are tuners and 3 of them are non-tuners. So let's go ahead and start off with the level 5. As you can see right here, Graydles Slime. It is a level 5 aqua water aqua tuner. And it is, if this card is in your hand or grave, you can target 2 Graydle cards you control, destroy them, and if you do, special summon this card. You can only use this effect of Graydle Slime once per turn. When summoned this way, you can target 1 Graydle monster in your grave, special summon that target in defense position. So it's a level 5 tuner that has a special summon from the hand ability by destroying 2 Graydle cards. You'll see some of these cards work with it. And you can actually make some pretty insane boards with this card and this deck. But this card is definitely at least a 1 of or 2 of. I play 2 of them, I think, in my deck. 1 or 2 of them, and I play like 1 of the small one or 3 of the small one. I can't remember that either. I had this deck prepared like a week ago, but I just been working and busy. But anyway, yeah, it's I think this is I think everything in here is Dimensions of Chaos, which is like 2016, 2017. I want to say 2016, but I could be wrong. Please, I will post the actual release date and set in the comment. But anyway, the top comment, the pinned comment. So anyway, guys, yeah, you play 1 or 2 of these. It has 0 attack, 2000 defense. You're always going to special in the defense. It has a special summon ability from the grave, while 2 special summon a monster from the grave, Graydle monster, which can help with synchro summons or, you know, defense. But yeah, you definitely play 1 or 2 in this deck. I think this is a rare. The next 4 monsters are all rare commons. You have Graydle Eagle, Graydle Cobra, Graydle Alligator, and we're not going to go that one because that one actually has its own effect. If this card in your monster zone is destroyed by battle or monster effect and sent to your grave, you can target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls, equip this card to that target. While this card is equipped to a monster effect, take control of that monster. When this card leaves the field, destroy the equipped monster. So, okay, that was Eagle says monster effect. Cobra is battle or by chart effect. Alligator is spell effect. but all of them say battle. So these three are, hold up, these three are all the same except for, monster, trap, and spell effects. I don't even have to go over, their individual effects because all the target and equipping your opponent's monster, that all that's the same. So anyway, we get to Grado Slime Jr. When this card is normal summoned, you can target one Grado monster in your grave. For the rest of this turn, you cannot special summon other monsters except water monsters. Also, special summon that monster, then you can special summon from your hand one Aqua type monster with the same level as the monster special summoned by this effect. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the grave, you can special summon one Grado from your deck. It's a pretty beefy effect for a level 2. So essentially, you could technically make Totally Awesome in this deck. I don't think I run it, but you could definitely play a few of the frogs in this deck to get away with that and to make Totally the hard way, actually. But, yeah, so, like, this card is, like, the Slime and Slime Jr. are the only ones that don't have the if it's destroyed, equip it and steal opponent's monster. So you're really going to play 3 Eagle, 3 Cobra, and 3 Alligator. You might play 2 Slime and 3 of this, just because. I can't remember what I play in the build. But it's only 5 monsters in the main deck, so you want to have as much as you can. But in this format today, if you were to play this, you'd want hand traps. So that's actually not bad, just to play max out on the 3 middle ones. 2 of the Slime Junior and 1 Slime and 2 Junior or Junior. Dang, I can't speak. 2 Slimes and 1 Junior. So that would be a 12 card main deck for these cards. They only has one. It only has one. The deck only has one spell, and it's called Gradle Impact. It's a continuous. You could target one other Gradle card you control and one card your opponent controls. Destroy them. During your end phase, you can add one Gradle card from your deck to your hand. You can only use this effect once per turn and only once that turn. Sorry about that. I had a yawn. So, obviously, if you target a face up, the alligator, and you use impact on alligator, you get to use alligator's effect, and you can steal opponent's monster, destroy an opponent's monster. So if your opponent has another monster, you really just pop a monster your opponent controls and steal a monster your opponent controls. So that's not bad at all. That's definitely a 3 of, and at the end turn, if you don't use that effect, you can search. So that's definitely a 3 of. Gradle Split is normal trap. Target one face-up monster you control. Equip this card to it. It gains 500 attack. During your main phase, you can send this card equipped to a monster by this effect to the grave. Destroy the monster this card was equipped to, and if you do, special summon 2 Gradle monsters with different names from your deck, but destroy them during the end phase. You can only use this effect once per turn. I don't think I play this, but if I do, I played it only to have Gradle cards to search. This card is particularly not that great. A 500 attack boost in today's format isn't too great. Back in 2016, this card would have probably seen a little bit more play because, you didn't have to worry about 20 hand traps against somebody. But, especially like the hand traps that, special, like Mourner and all of them. But this card is probably a 1 of. I think I play one. Like I said, I can't remember the deck. I can't recommend you playing it any more than 1 in this format today. This deck is water, which does have some decent support coming out as announced yesterday. I saw on YouTube. So this could get a little bit better depending on the support, and if you play it with a certain water deck, you might be able to do some stuff with it. I mean, this is more like an engine than an actual archetype, but it is technically an archetype. But anyway, yeah, play 1 at most. I wouldn't play anymore. Gradle Parasite is a continuous trap. When the opponent's monster declares a direct attack, you can special summon one Gradle monster from your deck and attack if you control no monsters. When a Gradle monster you control declares a direct attack, you can target one monster in your opponent's grave, special summon that target to their side of the field if they control no monsters. You can only use each effect of Gradle Parasite once per turn. Again, this is slightly better than the normal trap, but this is still a continuous trap. Plus, you have to have no monsters on either side of the field to activate either effect, respectively. So this card is a little situational. But if you open up with this and set it at the end of your turn, at the start of your main opponent's turn, you can you can special something like the highest attack I think is Eagle. So you do Eagle, or depending on what you're playing, you could probably special summon the thing that you could probably special summon Alligator or Eagle. Probably gonna be your first two choices if you set this turn one. So yeah, and then if your Gradle is direct attacking, you can do it to your opponent, but I don't see why you would. If you're directing attacking, you're probably pushing for game anyway. So I don't understand unless you just really want to steal opponent's monster. But I mean that's a cheesy way to do that, but I guess you could. And the last card of the main deck is a counter. It is Gradle Combat. When a spell, trap, or monster effect that targets exactly one Gradle monster you control and no other card is activated, activate one of these effects. The activated effect becomes destroy that monster, negate the activation. If you do, destroy that card. This is a really decent counter trap. Blocked by the fact, negated essentially by the fact that it has to only target one Gradle monster. A lot of stuff back then did just target one monster, like Cosmo Dark Destroyer was targeting everything, and there's a few other cards like there was a few other cards back in that format that could do it, but like it's good because it negates, and you definitely probably want to play like one or two of them because it is searchable. So, but like I said, this is more of an engine of the deck, so you're really just going to use this for support of a deck, just to help clear the field, which is probably what it's best used for. But anyway, the last card in the archetype and the only card they have in the extra deck is probably the best Gradle card there is. I actually have a super rare version, original version of this. It's not first ed, unfortunately, but it's the super from the original pack. Still in there, man. I think it's like $6 right now. Gradle Dragon. One aqua type tuner plus one or more non-tuner monsters. It is a level 8, so it's perfect level for slime and any of the alligator, cobra, or snake. Or two of the level 3s in slime, junior. When this card is synchro summon, you can target cards your opponent controls up to the number of water monsters used for the synchro summon of this card. Destroy them. If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect and sent to the grave, you can target one other water monster in your grave, special summon it, but its effects are negated. You can only use each effect once per turn. This is really good recursion because you got to think about it. When this card came out, you could just pop any of the like this deck was actually its worst matchup was Cosmos, because if you destroyed into ships, you could just float. So none of this would make a difference anyway. And that goes for like the ships and the small ones too, because they could just tag out if they killed it with a if they killed like your slot, like your eagle with farm girl or something, like they could just tag out the moment you activated it. So it was just really a bad matchup for Graydles. This Cosmos actually were a lot better than a lot of people really give them credit for nowadays. When you think Cosmos now, you think Star Wars, but that deck was really, really powerful during this format. And this deck could have been more powerful if it had gotten a few more cards for support and Cosmos hadn't been that powerful. But anyway, but the first effect, target opponent cards up to the number of water monsters used for the synchro summon. It's usually always going to be 3 or 2. It's either going to be 2 or 3 most of the time. If you use Slime Junior, it's going to be 3. If you use Slime, it's going to be 2. So it's either 2 or 3 cards you're going to get to pop with them, which is good, I guess. Which is good back then. This day you can't this day you have negation, it has target, so there's a lot of stuff that just says no. And then you have Boron, Appaloosa, all these cards that just negate. So this card is outdated, outclassed by today's standards, but it's still a really good super. It's a good artwork, it's got a good effect. It's a good level 8. It's water. It's aqua. So it's just in a mediocre deck at a time where it's like Cosmo format was insane with all these good cards, but everything was overshadowed by Cosmos. And then the second effect, if this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, the special summon a water monster in your grave. Special summon it, which means you're not locked into Graydle summons with it. So if you have like any water monster that could be special summoned with it, this card is good because you could just recur it. And this, if you have another Graydle Dragon, you could special summon it. But I mean, you're probably only going to play 2 of these anyway. So, like I said again, I can't clarify this enough. This deck is more of an engine now than an actual deck. But yeah. Anyway, guys, let's go on and get to the deck list, and then I will explain. I will explain the deck. Alright, so first of all, taking a look at it, you can see I have a lot of spells and a couple traps. Most of the stuff in the monster, God, I can't speak. Most of the monsters are like, I think it's half-half. I play 2 slime, 3 eagle, 3 cobra, 3 snake, alligator. You got to, because those are the 3 main ones. 3 ash, because ash blossom is really good, obviously. I do play 1 slime junior because with dragon you can actually special summon this from the grave and use it as a tuner again. So you don't really need to play 2. 2 droll, because droll and effect Veiler is insane right now. And then I play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 spells that can steal my opponent's monsters. So change of heart, 3 talent, 3 mind drain, 1 monster reborn, 3 enemy controller, 3 impact, 3 and 1 snatch steal. Impact obviously is definitely a 3 of. You get to search for your Graydle stuff. Talent should be obvious. Either draw 2 cards or rip something from your hand, or steal, which is what it's usually used for. Mind control, thank God it came back to 3. This card is insanely stupid in this deck. Monster reborn, because boss monster from your opponent's grave. Thank you. Same thing for change of heart. It's just too good. The traps, 3 infinite imperm, because you really don't want to set anything. 1 parasite and 1 combat. So I do not play split, which goes in line with what I was saying. 1 Miss Starboy, 1 Appaloosa, 1 Leviathan Dragon, 1 Break Sword. 1 Break Sword, I don't know why. 1 Downard, 1 Slayer, 1 Zeus, 1 Catastor, 1 Armades, 1 Hyper Librarian, 1 Omega, 2 Dragon, and a Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend. I just played that because I just thought, it's a good card. But yeah, I think this deck could have been a lot better if it hadn't been brought out in a format where Cosmos and I want to say Pepe was right there at it. Cosmos really put this deck in its place. You could watch 100 games between Graydles and Cosmo. I'm pretty sure Cosmos will win like 90% of the time. Cosmos could just like get rid of your targeting effects just by floating with the smaller stuff. The ships were probably more in danger, but if they got destroyed, oh, guess what? You got the effect off of it, so it didn't matter. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. Sorry I couldn't speak today. It was like a tongue twister. Probably because I'm talking too fast, so I'll try slowing down and thinking next time. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments what you want to see as the next archetype. I've been using a website for random Yu-Gi-Oh! Archetypes. In fact, I will go ahead and clear... actually, I kind of want to have this as a deck now. Let's just go ahead and do that. Graydle, save as, and then save. I did enjoy this deck when it came out. So we will clear this. And hopefully I saved it right. Okay, good. So we save that. Let me know what you want to see as the archetype. I'm gonna go ahead and get that ready for Sunday. And then, so how I normally would do it is I'll go ahead and pick the archetype after the video is uploaded, and then go over, look at it, play test it, and build a deck, and then Sunday or sometime after Sunday, post a video of it. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking around. I know these videos are long, but that's just how this is. I like posting long content because it's more informative, and it's for more people. It's for people who like informative content instead of just short and funny. Uh, like, yeah. Anyway, guys, I don't know what else to say. Thank you, guys. I appreciate the likes. Well, please like, subscribe. Let me know what archetype you would like to see in the series. And anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Adios.